throwing here on first down. That would complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Moncrief. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
The pitch to Fournette. Spinning away. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They get it to him running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back. Clyde to the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit! We got three, folks. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Lewis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey. Four down. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Barkevious Mingo. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And now out come the Jags. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. You got motion there. You got motion there right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie as the Jags come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Over! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He'll drop to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll drop the throw, and incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone!
Looking to throw. Sharks got it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And some room to maneuver. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a big play there by Lewis. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Davis with it left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Now back to throw. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Gun.
time he'll look to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Again, it's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Black. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They get it to him running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his left snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun.
Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On third down, Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
back to throw now in his own end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And here's Lewis. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.